Hi everyone, Melissa here. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, I want to thank you for being here. Please click like if you like what I have to say and subscribe to the channel. I am constantly uploading new things to bring more value to your life and your children's lives. Today I want to talk to you about something really important, and that's teen depression. Depression is something that some of our teens go through, and I don't think that as parents we always realize the amount of stress that our kids are under. So there's some very, very important things to do if your teenager is feeling symptoms of depression. Of course, it's always good to talk to a counselor, have some professional advice. But you as a parent, there's a lot of things that you can start doing to help your child. First of all is you need to be present for your child. Now, I know that as parents, we have a lot going on and we're very busy in our lives. We have our own careers and our own work, but nothing is more important than being present for your child. That's what your child, your teenager needs right now in this moment in his or her life. They need to feel your presence there. A lot of teens feel a lot of peer pressure in the schooling environment, and they need someone who's going to be there to talk to feel like they're important. A lot of times people experience depression if they're in certain situations, maybe toxic relationships, or they don't have a support network, a support system, such as parents who are listening or good friends. A lot of teens can be toxic in the school environment and things like that. So as a parent, what can you do? Start validating. Start validating your teen. And I recently did a video about this, and it really cuts to the point. But just very quickly, when they're talking to you, let them have your full attention. Don't be on your phone. Be there for them. Be present for them. Listen to what they have to say. And then don't interject your opinion or your advice right away. Don't try to fix their problem right away. Just be there to listen. A lot of times people who are really suffering, they just need someone to be there to listen to what they're saying and to validate them, to say, I know it's hard for you. I know that you're having a lot of difficulty right now. I know that. I'm here for you, and I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're going through. Okay, so try to relate in some way. And even if you don't, even if you can't relate to exactly to what they're feeling, at least be there and validate that it's okay for them to feel the feelings that they're feeling. A lot of times when we seek out someone to talk to, we're looking for validation. We might be feeling feelings that we're unsure, like, is this okay to feel this way? Is this okay that I'm feeling uncomfortable about this, or that so-and-so makes me feel bad? You know, different things like that. But we need someone to talk to. We need someone to validate us and to tell us it's okay to feel what you're feeling. And maybe to explain why you can understand as a more mature person, as a parent, oh yeah, I've been through this, I've experienced this, I know what you're going through, I've felt that. And then give a concrete example from your own life. So your validation is very, very important for your teen. Help them through. This is what we're here to do, is guide our teens. And they really, really need that. They need that connection. They need that loving, understanding parenting. Now, I know that it's difficult because teens are really between childhood and adulthood. They're figuring out a lot of things. They got a lot of emotions, a lot of hormones, and sometimes it can be a bit crazy. I get that. I understand that. Try to remain centered, try to remain calm, validate them, spend time with them, doing activities, whatever that you can do to connect with them. Be interested in what they're interested in. You know, ask questions about it. Like when you meet someone new and you're interested in that person and you ask questions to find out more about them, do that constantly with your teen, because your teen is evolving as a person. They're getting new interests, or maybe they have interests. And if you're able to connect with them on whatever their interests are, that's going to help your relationship and help your teen feel like they can come to you with other things. Okay, show an interest in your teen. And a final thing I'd like to mention is, because I am a guided imagery therapist and my specialty is stress management and self-esteem, I do have downloads for self-esteem for teens, and I think that it is really, really a wonderful tool that all they have to do is put on the headphones and listen to the download. It's relaxation. It's a nice guided imagery meditation before they go to sleep every night, and You know, you could just say it'll relax you, it'll help you. And it really, really, really is amazing to help them calm down, to feel calm, to feel the stress management, to understand the tools of managing their own stress and their own distress that they're having. It'll heighten their self-esteem to make them really understand how worthy they are and how wonderful and beautiful they are, despite everything, all of the circumstances that are happening right now, everything that's going on, that they're truly amazing and unique and wonderful. And I think that teens don't hear that often enough, because a lot of times they're, you know, with school, they're being torn down instead of lifted up. So really try to implement that into your daily life and your talks with your teen, lifting them up in some way, finding something good that happened during the day, something interesting they did, okay? Because a lot of times teens and even us adults, we're in our heads a lot, okay? So we need to understand we have 70,000 thoughts every single day, if not more. Okay, there's negative thoughts and there's positive thoughts, but we have to learn that we can control what we allow to stay. Just because a thought comes in doesn't mean it has to stay within our mental space. So we can let that go. And as I'm speaking to you and as you're learning things as a parent, share these with your own teens, because when teens feel like, hey, you learned something new, it's really interesting, and you're sharing it with them, again, it creates that closeness, and that's what teens need. Teens who are experiencing depression and going through hard times and a lot of stress, that's what they need. They need that support system. They need to know that you're there, that you love them. You know, if there are things that you need to work on as a person, you know, maybe your teen has got you to the point where you're just feeling like you can't control your anger towards this, or there's a lot of resentment or whatever's going on. That needs to be worked on. That really needs to be worked on. We need to center ourselves as parents. We need to understand that everything we do affects our children. And so we want to do the best possible thing that we can. So thank you for watching and listening. I hope that this has brought some value to your life and to your family. And I will leave the link below to my CDs. Please check them out. I would greatly appreciate it. And have a wonderful day. Thanks.